Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, girls and boys and girls, welcome back to our channel, Inspirational Ministry with David. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. That lets you know our channel is back on. Thank you in advance. Thank you in advance. Hey man, welcome back. Yeah, I'm wearing a white suit today. I was at work earlier and everybody was like, oh, he have on a white suit. But it is what it is. Hey, thank you in advance. Spending your little time with me this weekend or this weekday or this Sunday or this Saturday or this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And as we go through the week, I hope you're not weakened by the weekend. You know, I say words can't spell, that's why it's called spelling. And for those on our channel, let's have a drink on me. I've been getting the news. I've been seeing a lot of stuff. I've been seeing a lot of stuff. You know what we talked about last week about the floods in Texas? Well, I found out it was floods in 13 states from the 4th through the 9th. Floods that weren't even talked about on the news. Wow. Today, our inspirational minutes with David today, because we're putting the scope on some things today as well. On a mindset. We're going to put the scope. We're going to put, as I call it, the scope on it. The big eye. The big eye on it today. The name of our inspirational minutes with David, our build today, is entitled The Matrix Indoctrination. Brainwashing. Brainwashing 101. And let me put my little ring on so we can really see things a little bit better. I like putting this on so we can see. So we can see. Brainwashing 101. From the moment you were born, the world shared things about you. From the moment you were born, the world started shaping, molding your mind. Yeah, not just my mind, your mind too. Yeah, your beliefs, your fake expectations appearing real, fears, and desires. Now, most of them were handed to you, not chosen by you. For example, religion, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, whatever is your religious belief. Society, family, media, all conditioning you before you even had a chance to think for yourself. But I'm going to give you the truth. I'm going to give you the absolute truth. It's going to be hard to swallow. But here's the truth. Not all thoughts are yours, right? Your mind works like a radio, tuned to the frequency of the world around you. And if you don't actively choose your thoughts, your environment will choose your thoughts for you. And what you think, you become. Where your focus flows, your energy goes. Most people have no idea that the vast majority of their current thoughts today, and their beliefs were designed by others and put out there into cult, C-U-L-T, church. You know, you're seeing it right now in real time. You're seeing a culture in real time with this, who's running the CEO of this country right now. To become your present understanding, overstanding about life and your place in it. And this is known as programming. Again, this is Brainwashing 101. Brainwashing 101. The Matrix Indoctrination. Just as you would put a code into a computer to make it perform as you want it to, The culture makers are putting out code to make you, yeah, you, what's my pointer? You perform the way the controllers want you to perform. And if you take on the beliefs of culture, C-U-L-T dash ture, then you are programmed, which means none of your beliefs and few of your thoughts and understandings and overstandings are your own. Scary thought, isn't it? Now, it's the time to examine all your current beliefs, every and everything. Oh, you knew that was coming. And if our culture, C-U-L-T, makers are pushing a meme over and over and over and over again, you can be sure you are being subject to programming. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So now is the time, especially now, it's the time to break that programming and think for yourself. Yeah, it's been time. So please, note that all knee-jerk responses are likely to be programming. Examine why you are emotionally responding the way you are, and ask yourself who will gain the most from your emotional response in this moment. You? Yeah, question mark. You or the C-U-L-T church makers? You must free yourself. We should free ourselves from the narrowness of being related only to those familiar to us, either by the fact that they are blood relations or in a larger scheme of things, in a larger scheme and larger sense of things, that we eat the same food, speak the same language, and have the same common sense. Knowing men in this sense of compassion and epidemic knowledge requires that we get rid of the narrowing ties of a given society, race, or culture and penetrate to the depth of their humanity reality in which we are nothing, and all nothing but human, a spiritual being having a human experience. True compassion and knowledge of man has been largely underrated as a revolutionary factor in the development of man, just as art has been. It is noteworthy phenomenon that is in the development of capitalism and its ethics, compassion, or mercy ceases to be a virtue. Man, golly. Eric Fromm, with that quote, you see, in a general, admittedly, the wise of all times have always said the same thing. And all the fools, that is to say that the vast majority of all times have always done the same thing. That is, the opposite. And so it will remain in the future. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. But none but ourselves can free our minds. Can nobody do it for you? That's by Bob Marley. Dare to think for yourself. And none are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe that they are free. Oh my God. Now, if this nation is to be wise, as well as strong, and we are to achieve our destiny, then we need more new ideals for more wise men, reading more good books, and more public libraries. Now, these libraries should be open to all, except the censor, the fact checkers, the censor. We must know all the facts and hear all the alternatives and listen to all the criticisms. Let us welcome controversial books and controversial authors. Speaking of that, the audacity of woke. Yeah, that's by a controversial author. That's a controversial book, a memoir of a man who's been mentally asleep. I had to talk about that since we're talking about it. And let us welcome controversial book and controversial authors. I had to say it again. I'm one of them. For the Bill of Rights is the guardian of our security as well as our liberty. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. Neo says, what truth? Morpheus, that you are a slave. Neo, that's the truth. You are a slave. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, into a prison that you cannot taste or see or touch. A prison for your mind. So you ask yourself, are you thinking your own thoughts? Or just repeating what you've been told? Question mark. It's time to tune your mind to your own frequency. One aligned with who you truly want to be. Who you truly want to be. It's time to take back your sovereignty. It's time to take back your mind. And please don't lose your soul in the process of them taking it in this matrix. Indoctrination. Brainwashing 101. Get back your mind. If you get back your mind, you can get back most of your soul. Get your soul back. I'm just the messenger. Now, speaking of world news, Pam Bundy, who's investigating the Franklin Trump University in Florida, found out 3 days after Trump donated $25,000 to a campaign, Bundy dropped the investigation, claiming insufficient evidence. New York found Trump University guilty of fraud anyway. So she did that then. What do you think she's doing now with the Epstein? All of a sudden, cleared it out, wiped clean. Slate wiped clean, couldn't find no evidence. In a minute of the video, been wiped out. From 12:59 or 12:58 all the way to almost 12 midnight. But hey, were we not talking about brainwashing 101? It's to the mega. Brainwashing 101 to the cut church. Cut, C-U-L-T, church. Oh yeah, it's wide open. And we're seeing it every day. Take your mind back. Think for yourself. Love yourself first. Okay? If you made it this far in the Inspirational Minutes with David, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notifications to let you know our channel is back on. Our bill is back on. Hit the like and share. You know about the book, The Audacity of Woke. I told you before, like I told you last week, I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the new book. The second edition to this book. Hope all is well. And I leave you in peace. Positive energy. Always create evolution. And if I love me, I love you. And when you love you love me in return. Until next time, peace.